What's up, YouTubers? This is me, Johnny, again. I'm just going to make a quick kind of update video. I don't have much to talk about today, but I was in the market today just doing my usual vegetable shopping, things like that. And I've been noticing the last few days shopping, if you peruse the pawn shops here, there's a lot more selection. I don't know that the prices are coming down or low. I'm not saying that. I really don't know about that. But there's a lot more selection of electronics. Like this is being recorded on a Canon, I think it's PowerShot 10 ELP, something like that, 330. But anyways, cameras like this, and then really expensive cameras like DHL or DSL cameras, and video cameras like that. Those are in great abundance, at least in zone 1. I didn't look in zone in the kind of the area I live in, which is a little nicer zone. Up here there can be a lot more electronics or expensive type electronics. So it's very interesting, very, very interesting. So there may be deals ahead if you're willing to bargain with them. Example, a lot of these things, like the way it works here is, say this camera, say it was 200Q to buy it cash, they would just charge you like 20Q a month for like 10, 20 months, or maybe not 10 months, but whatever amount of months it is. That's how it works here, or you could just pay cash. But another thing that might happen here, I wanted to mention, at the pawn shops you can buy electronics, gold, silver jewelry, old pocket watches, old silver pocket watches. If that's a niche you are interested in, you can sometimes buy these old pocket watches, the silver ones. I mean, do your research before you do what I'm saying, but you can have them fixed by someone in the States or someone down here if you find someone who can fix them, and then you can flip them in the States. That's assuming you want to even go there, but sometimes if you can find, if you have an eye and you have the specialized skill, the specialized knowledge, you can actually find the old pocket watches, like collector's items, things like that. The other thing I want to say is, if you have the skill set and the ability to bargain, negotiate, you can buy gold, silver. I would concentrate on the gold. I'm not sure if this backdrop works better, but anyways, you can buy gold chains and stuff for either slightly less than gold, or you might be able to even buy it for 50 cents on the dollar. Now, I kind of doubt that you're going to do that at the pawn shops, but because we're in a unique situation in history now, well, I'm being a little over dramatic, but something like this hasn't happened in my memory, where you have coronavirus shut down entire nations, shut down commerce in entire nations, transportation, everything. Anyways, if you can see that we're in kind of a unique situation here, you might be able to buy that stuff for 50 cents on the dollar. You might not, but if you have the skill sets and you know what you're doing, you can look and see, if it's 10 karat, 15. I'm not saying that's carats, but it's not 24 karat gold here, but it's less than that, like 18 karat and under. You can buy that stuff for under the value and, sell it up in the States. Have your nominee sell it if you wish to not do these things in your own name. And I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying you can do stuff like that. Buy stuff here, have your nominee come down, pick it up, take it up there and sell it. But the cost of doing all that might exceed the profit. Anyways, I saw an interesting post too today online talking about kind of the interesting times we live in. I'm not saying everyone gets it wrong. I'm not claiming there's not a reset. There is a reset. There is chaos all over the world. Coronavirus, there is a lot of things behind this. But this was a post that's kind of unique and kind of positive, pointing out how the world is changing so fast that governments around the world are losing power and losing grip. That's what I think is happening. Basically what the gentleman said, we're seeing the end of the nation state. Now, I don't think that's going to happen really fast over the next 2 years, but over the next 20 years, I see nation states around the world kind of coming apart, like in Martin van Grenvald's book, The End of the Nation State. That's what I really think is going on. That's what I think a lot of people are missing with coronavirus. You're seeing the last asset grab of the elites. You're seeing the last power grab of bureaucrats and politicians. And I really don't think they're winning. Other people disagree with me. They think they're winning. I don't. I think with the new technologies and the different ways you can earn a living now, governments are losing control. I think they can see that. I think that's why they're doing this last, what I call asset grab. I think that's why if you want to call it the Great Reset is here, and why money printing is going to continue, because they can see it's not going to be like the 1920s and 30s. We're going to come out of this, have a really booming economy. When I say economy, I mean for them. I don't mean for average people. For average people who are willing to learn new skills and who are resilient, I'll just use the term resilient, this will be a great time. So I hope my viewers aren't scared and too pessimistic and too frightened about what's going on. Because just today, I think Mexico said you're going to have a COVID test. Now, I didn't verify it. Previously, you could just go to Mexico without a COVID test. Now, I hear that. I haven't verified it. But all this is happening all over the world. Airlines may be shutting down again. This is too stupid to believe that it would happen again, but it appears I was wrong. More and more countries may shut down. Anyways, I hope reason prevails, but it just doesn't look like it. But I just want to put this message out there that I really think what we're seeing is an end of the nation state, and enjoy it. I mean, enjoy it wherever you are. If you're in a place you don't like, move. Have a willingness to learn new skills. Have a willingness to transfer assets to different places in the world if you can. And if you don't already have a few gold coins, if you don't already, try to get a residency somewhere else. Anyways, I'm going to put this up as soon as I can. This video is with my Canon camera, so I'm hoping the quality will be a lot better than the previous videos. I'd make this video longer, but it just takes so long to upload videos. My internet seems to be getting slower. I'm probably wrong, but it seems to be getting slower. I don't know. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Leave a comment what you think is going on. I just think this is the end of the nation state. What happened yesterday in the Capitol, what's happening around the world with the yellow vests, what's happening even in the UK with the Brexit. This is just like the beginning of the next 20, 30 years of where governments are just they don't have any more influence. They're losing legitimacy. People are rioting in the streets. But what I'm going to say, if you're counting on your Social Security, if you're counting on your government promises, I would not count on them. I would start learning new skills and new ways to earn money, because those things could go away. I'm not talking about the purchasing power of the dollar. I'm just saying they could just be cut 50%, and then the value of the dollar could just go down 20, 30%. And that purchasing power, and not hyperinflation, but that just won't do it for you. Anyhow, this is just me, Johnny Al. I'm going to upload this and see what people in the comments think. Thank you. There's a little shot of the kitchen.